Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please subscribe.
What if your next cruise involved cosplaying as a Star Trek captain while sailing through fjords, or solving a murder mystery over cocktails with strangers turned suspects? Forget the standard shore excursions. These off-menu experiences are the secret sauce that transforms a floating hotel into a playground for the bold and bizarre. Hey there, adventure junkies! If you're like me, you've probably flipped through those glossy cruise brochures dreaming of turquoise waters and endless buffets. But let's be real, those pamphlets only scratch the surface. The real magic happens in the quirky, off-the-beaten-path experiences that cruise lines don't advertise widely because they're too niche, too wild, or just too darn exclusive for the masses. These are the off-menu adventures, the ones whispered about in online forums or discovered by accident on board. They're perfect for thrill seekers who crave something more than a piña colada by the pool. Today, we're counting down the top 10 unusual cruise experiences you won't find in those brochures. I'll break each one down, what it is, how to snag it, and why it's so quirky and under the radar. Think themed nights that turn the ship into a floating festival, secret tours that feel like insider secrets, and adrenaline-pumping activities that push the boundaries. By the end, you'll be itching to book your next voyage with a twist. Let's start the countdown. Number 10. Submarine dives in exotic waters. Picture this. You're on a luxury expedition cruise, say with Seabourn or Scenic, and instead of lounging on deck, you slip into a state-of-the-art submarine for a plunge hundreds of feet below the surface. This isn't your average snorkel trip. We're talking about exploring underwater caves, coral reefs teeming with bioluminescent creatures, and maybe even spotting shipwrecks that haven't seen daylight in centuries. These subs are equipped with panoramic windows, comfy seats, and even narration from marine experts who point out rare sea life like whale sharks or manta rays gliding by. Why is this off-menu and quirky? Brochures hype up beach days and pool parties, but submarine excursions are often add-ons only available on select itineraries to remote spots like the Galapagos or Antarctica. They're not advertised heavily because they're weather-dependent, limited to small groups, think 6 to 8 people per dive, and can cost an extra $500 to $1,000 per person. Plus, it's got that James Bond vibe. Thrill seekers love the enclosed, high-tech adventure that feels like a secret mission. If you're on a ship like Crystal Endeavor, ask the excursion desk early. Spots fill up fast. Pro tip? Go at night for the eerie glow of deep-sea phosphorescence. It's the kind of story that'll make your friends jealous back home. Number 9. Heavy metal music festivals at sea. Turn up the volume because this one's for the headbangers. On cruises like 70,000 tons of metal, the entire ship transforms into a floating concert venue with over 60 bands blasting thrash, death, and black metal across multiple stages. We're not talking mellow jazz nights. These are full-on mosh pits on the pool deck, autograph sessions with legends like Slayer or Arch Enemy, and themed workshops where you learn to shred guitar or scream like a pro. The cruise sails to tropical ports, but the real action is on board. All-night jams, beer pong with band members, and even karaoke with growling vocals. What makes it quirky and off-brochure? Standard cruise lines push family-friendly entertainment, but this niche event is organized by independent promoters and only happens once a year on chartered ships. It's not in mainstream brochures because it's loud, rowdy, and attracts a dedicated crowd of tattooed enthusiasts, not your typical bingo-playing retirees. Tickets start at $1,000 plus, and you have to book through specialty sites. For thrill seekers, the adrenaline is the non-stop energy. Imagine crowd surfing while the ocean rolls beneath you. If metal's not your jam, similar off-menu fests exist for EDM or punk. Check forums like Cruise Critic for dates. It's a subculture secret that'll have you moshing into the sunrise. Number 8. Murder mystery dinner theaters with a twist. Who says cruises can't be a crime scene? On select voyages, especially with lines like Royal Caribbean or themed charters, you can join an interactive murder mystery event where the whole dining room becomes a whodunit. Actors mingle as suspects. Maybe the captain is a red herring or the bartender's hiding clues, and you, the passenger, grill them over a multi-course meal. Clues are hidden in menus, under plates, or even in secret ship compartments. Some versions escalate to full ship hunts with bodies dropping in elevators or pools. Quirky factor? Brochures focus on fine dining, but these are underground add-ons, often organized by guest groups or third-party entertainers, not official cruise activities. They're off-menu because they're impromptu and depend on passenger participation. Sometimes they're free if you know the right people to ask, like the entertainment director. For thrill seekers, the heart-pounding suspense of solving the puzzle with prizes like free drinks adds edge-of-the-seat excitement. I've heard stories of alliances forming and betrayals unfolding. It's like Clue meets Survivor at sea. Book on ships with strong theater programs, or look for Whodunit Cruises online for dedicated sailings. Number 7. Helicopter adventures over glaciers and fjords. Strap in for liftoff. On Alaska or Norway cruises with lines like Quark Expeditions or Hurtigruten, you can hop on a helicopter for aerial tours that brochures barely mention. Soar over cracking glaciers, spot wildlife like bears or eagles from above, and even land on remote ice fields for a picnic or hike. These subs include heli-skiing drops for the ultra-adventurous, where you helicopter to untouched powder slopes. Why is this off-menu and quirky? Premium excursions, $300 to $600, limited by regulations and weather, so they're not pushed in mass marketing to avoid disappointments. Thrill seekers dig the rotor blade rush and bird's-eye views that make standard bus tours feel lame. It's off-menu because it's exclusive, only a few spots per sailing. Ask at the shore excursion desk upon embarking. Weight limits apply, adding to the elite feel. Number 6. Biker rallies on the high seas. Rev your engines without the bike. High Seas Rally charters ships for motorcycle enthusiasts, turning the cruise into a floating Sturgis. Theme nights with leather and chrome, live bands, Harley giveaways, and port stops for group rides, bikes rented locally. On board, poker runs, tattoo contests, and charity auctions for veterans. Off-brochure quirk? Mainstream cruises avoid niche subcultures, so this is a chartered event, not in standard listings. Thrilling for the camaraderie and open sea freedom vibe. Book via highseasrally.com. It's a secret society at sea. Number 5. Swim with whale sharks in remote islands. On expeditions to Komodo or the Galapagos with Aqua Expeditions, dive in for guided swims with gentle giants. Snorkel alongside 40-foot whale sharks in crystal waters, with experts ensuring safe, eco-friendly encounters. Quirky secret? Not in brochures due to seasonal availability and small group limits. Thrill from the massive shadows approaching, heart-racing. Off-menu because it's adventure-focused, not mass tourism. Number 4. Off-road ATV safaris in exotic locales. In Jamaica or Mexico on Carnival or Royal Caribbean shore excursions, rev ATVs through jungles, mountains, and beaches, splash through rivers, climb hills, and stop for local tastings. Hidden gem? Brochures list tame tours. These are adrenaline add-ons. Quirky for the mud-splattered fun, off-menu due to risk waivers. Number 3. Star Trek-themed voyages. Beam aboard for cosplay, trivia, and celeb meetups on chartered cruises. Theme nights like holodeck parties, screenings, and immersive roleplay. Off-brochure, niche fan events, not cruise line staples. Thrilling for the escapism. Number 2. Goth or alternative lifestyle nights. On select charters, black-clad parties with karaoke, masquerades, and spa nights, mingling with like-minded rebels. Quirky, subculture-specific, hidden from mainstream ads. Number 1. Secret behind-the-scenes ship tours.
Sneak into engine rooms, bridges, and galleys on hidden access tours. Chat with crew, see ops up close.